think the mission of Ronald McDonald House has been clear since its inception, which is to help support families during times of their child's critical illness. I work in the intensive care unit at Mott, and so I see some of the sickest patients in their worst times, and to be able to have their family members be with them at the time of their procedures and around the time of their healing really accentuates their ability to get better and accelerates the process.
We found out that Carter was probably going to have a congenital heart defect while I was pregnant. He is having the series of 3 surgeries that kids with hypoplastic left heart syndrome have, so he will be a single ventricle child. He had the surgery and he came out fine and he was fighting, and then he had a complication. Luckily for us, we were able to get into the Mott house, which was right down the hall from where Carter was.
As you can imagine, it's a super stressful time to be here having heart surgery on your child. Emergencies do happen, and sometimes they have to get here very, very quickly. And the ability for them to get here from across the street rather than from a hotel that might be minutes or maybe half an hour even away is really important. Some things have to happen now, and the ability to talk to them really keeps things smooth and the communication open between the parents and I.
Just from the trauma of the cardiac arrest, I remember forcing myself to go to the Ronald McDonald House and stay there and just breathe, rest, and then walk out in the gardens. The Ronald McDonald House is just a saving grace. I don't think that Bob and I were in a place where we could leave Carter or go that far away. There were some moments where he was just so critical. We wanted to be as close as possible to him. The Ronald McDonald House provided so many different resources. It's priceless.
Many of our patients come from across the state and across the country, and to be displaced from their extended family and to not be able to get the support from those extended family members is really tremendously challenging for these families at such a critical time in their child's illness.
We came from Kansas, and it was just me and Jackson, and I didn't have anything except for the Ronald McDonald House. I can't explain to people how valuable the work that they do is when you're in that situation. It's so traumatic, and it's the hardest thing you can imagine. My child was very sick. He was in a coma. It was huge what they were able to do for us, and I'll never forget it. Jackson was born with a vascular disease that's never been seen before. He's actually had to have 60% of his small intestines removed, a kidney transplant in which I was his donor. He's done a year of dialysis. He's done a year of chemotherapy. We've had an extensive medical battle and spent a lot of time at the Ronald McDonald House. Fortunately, he's so healthy today. Coming to Michigan really changed everything for us. He's gonna live a long, happy life.